West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee appeared in Supreme Court on Wednesday on the SIR issue, the Special Intensive Revision. There was one petition that was filed by her on Sunday and another petition that the Trinamool Congress had already filed earlier. Mamata Banerjee has been saying a lot of statements politically, one about the BJP using the EC or the Election Commission to conduct the Special Intensive Revision to delete voters' names from the SIR list. Another aspect was that the deaths of the booth level officers or BLOs and the people leaving behind suicide notes, for that the Election Commission is responsible. Another aspect that the SIR is being done in West Bengal to target West Bengal and question why other states that are going to polls like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, etc. are also undergoing the SIR, but why not Assam, which is also going to polls in 2026? So these are comments that have been made politically by Mamata, but these comments were also made in the court. So Mamata Banerjee said the same things to the Supreme Court and also did say that why are the micro observers here in West Bengal deleting the names of the voters. These are the allegations made by Mamata, and said it should be the EROs or the electoral registration officers and the AEROs and DEOs who should be given the authority and not the micro observers. But what the Election Commission did say is that the state did not cooperate, and when the Election Commission did ask for class 2 officers, the Anganwadi workers were instead given, and hence the Election Commission had no other option but to get in micro observers from outside. Mamata Banerjee did allege that the micro observers had come in from BJP ruled states. So various statements there, or various submissions there by Mamata Banerjee in the Supreme Court. Now let's look at the other aspect. Mamata Banerjee also did say that she will support an impeachment motion against the Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar. Now Mamata Banerjee did meet the Chief Election Commissioner along with families affected by the SIR in Delhi. Now Mamata Banerjee said that she and her party leaders, there was Abhishek Banerjee as well, and the families affected by SIR who walked out of the meeting. And Mamata did state that even though 6 letters were written to Gyanesh Kumar, there was no response. Now this is also something that Mamata did say in Supreme Court. But let's look at the impeachment aspect of this. Mamata did say that as far as impeachment is concerned, and if the Congress is Rahul Gandhi does bring forward the impeachment motion against the CEC, she and her MPs will support this motion. Now, as far as the impeachment is concerned, as far as Article 324 of the Indian Constitution goes, the impeachment takes place similar to the impeachment of a sitting Supreme Court judge, which is that the signature of 100 MPs in the Lok Sabha is needed, or 50 MPs in the Rajya Sabha is needed to place the motion of impeachment. That is one aspect. Now for the impeachment process to be conducted, the first aspect is that will the Speaker of the Lok Sabha take this up, and will the Chairman of the Rajya Sabha take up the impeachment motion. The second aspect, of course, is that they are in the opposition, whether it's the Trinamool Congress or the Congress. Now will the BJP support this motion, the impeachment motion? That is the second question. The third question is, what happens as far as the MPs are concerned? The Congress currently has 99 MPs in the Lok Sabha, and the Trinamool Congress has 29 MPs in the Lok Sabha. But we also have to see whether this motion will be placed in the Parliament in the first place. Now the other aspect, not just about placing the motion in the lower house and the upper house of the Parliament, it is about also getting the consent of the majority of the members of the Parliament, and the second aspect is getting 2/3 majorities of the members present and voting. So that is another aspect. Now the main aspect is the main part. On what grounds will the impeachment motion be moved? First, is there any corruption charge or misconduct charge against the Chief Election Commissioner. Now, if that is something that the opposition MPs, particularly the Trinamool Congress and the Congress, if they bring forward this impeachment motion, will they be able to prove any misappropriation or any misconduct? There is also another aspect. It is not just the misconduct or misappropriation, but Article 324 of the Constitution does say that there's also incapacity of the Chief Election Commissioner. Now, there are various points that the opposition MPs will have to prove if they go forward with the impeachment motion. Till date, no Chief Election Commissioner has been impeached, and that is the main question. Will Mamta really go forward with this impeachment motion or get the opposition MPs together for this motion? What Mamta is trying to say is that even if the motion does not go through, it will be recorded. Now, what this really means is that Mamta wants to send across this message that even though she is the Chief Minister of West Bengal and has been the Chief Minister for 3 terms, she is in the opposition as far as the centre is concerned, and if need be, she will fight tooth and nail for her people, the people of her Bengal in Delhi, if at all it is about the justice of people. And here she feels that as far as the SI is concerned, it amounts to harassment and deletion of names of genuine voters from the list. With Salil Bera, this is Prema Rajaram.